Hello, hello, my lovely yogis. Welcome to another class. For this wheeling around class, we do need a yoga wheel. If you don't have one, then this isn't the class for you. Just go back to my channel and pick a different video to do for today. Otherwise, we will go ahead and get started. Grab your wheel, put it up at the front of your mat, and then come onto your knees, placing your palms onto the wheel, and then you'll just stand yourself up and come into a down dog on the yoga wheel. Shift your weight forward and back on the wheel, still staying in that down dog position, just adding a little shift forward and back to stretch out a little more. This is the beginning of class, so let yourself warm up. Don't go too crazy. Roll forward and then hold it there in a down dog, taking nice full breaths in and out through your nose. Look forward. And step your feet back so you're in a plank holding onto the wheel. Hug your belly up and in. Try to push up through your shoulder blades. Hold it there. And then step your right foot up, your left foot up. Take your hands on top of the wheel. Lift your head and then fold down, placing your head on your hands. Easy forward fold. Inhale, lift your head, stretch your spine. Step your left foot back and your right foot back to that plank position. Strong center. Your right foot steps forward, followed by your left foot. Hands on the wheel. Inhale, arch. Exhale, fold. This time, roll the wheel a little forward. Let your head hang behind the wheel. Little tiny bit deeper in the forward fold. Inhale, lift your head, look up. Exhale, step back, find plank once again. Holding and stabilizing in this position. Step forward again, right foot, left foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll the wheel forward until your arms are straight and fold down. Similar to that down dog position we did earlier, but this time we don't have weight on the hands really. Roll the wheel back to you as you lift up. Bend your left leg. Keep your left hand on the wheel. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Twist. Switch to the other side, right hand on the wheel, right leg bends, left arm lifts. Release down, take a hold of the wheel, step back to your plank position once again, holding there. Lift your hips up and back. Return to down dog. Arms are fully extended and you do have some weight on your hands on top of your wheel. Look forward. Step up to your wheel. Take your left leg next to the wheel. Step your right foot back and turn your hip open so the foot turns out. Roll the wheel under your shoulder. Lift your right arm up and find a triangle with your hand on top of the wheel. Roll the wheel away from you, bend to the side and reach your right arm overhead, taking a big side stretch. Lift up back to your triangle pose and then roll the wheel over to the other side. You're going to switch feet. So your left foot turns in, your right foot turns out. Lift your left arm to the ceiling, triangle pose. Hold there. Activating your kneecaps by pulling them up. Roll the wheel away from you, side stretch. Lift back to the triangle pose, and then you'll roll the wheel in, take a hold of it, rotate your hips to face the front of the mat. Your back foot is slightly turned out. Take the wheel across your body on the outside of your foot or to the pinky toe. Right hand on the wheel, left hand lifts. Now we're in a reverse triangle. Really try to shift your shoulders on top of each other, twist from the rib cage, squeeze in through the legs. Look down, pick the wheel up, rotate to the back of your mat to do it on the other side. Put the wheel on the pinky toe side of your foot, put your right hand on the wheel, twist and lift your left arm up to the ceiling. Pull your kneecaps up, try to stretch your legs straight. Hold and breathe. Release your hand, pick up the wheel, and then turn so we face each other. Feet go nice and wide apart. Turn your right foot out. Your left foot is going to stay parallel. Sink into your right knee, right hand on the wheel, left arm lifts overhead, coming into a side angle. Lift up, roll the wheel to the other side, switch your feet, turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out. As you bend your knee, make sure it's going back towards your pinky toe. Reach your right arm over and then look up at it with your eyes, holding there in side angle. Come out, lift up, roll the wheel in between the legs, turn it so that it's facing forward. Hands go on the wheel, you roll the wheel all the way forward and let your chest hang down. Legs are straight. You're stretching your hamstrings, your inner thighs, and your shoulders all at one time. Roll the wheel back in as you lift your body up. Another twist. Left hand goes to the wheel. Right arm goes up to the ceiling. Your legs stay straight. Twist your rib cage. Switch to the other side, right hand on the wheel, left arm to the ceiling, twist. Come back down, take the wheel, roll it back behind you, take a hold of it with your hands and try to use the wheel to help pull your body in between your legs. You'll want to shift your weight forward onto the balls of your feet and lift the tailbone so it points up towards the ceiling. Keep trying to pull your body through your legs. Lift up, roll the wheel forward, turn it to the side, open your hips and sit down on your wheel. Use your hands to push your knees open and back, which is really just opening your hips. So we want the openness to come from the hips, really not opening and twisting the knees. Rotate your right shoulder in, twist and look over your left shoulder. To center, switch to the other side, left shoulder rotates in, look over your right. Find center again. Stand all the way up, rotate the feet parallel. Turn the wheel, and again we're going to roll the wheel back behind you. Take a hold of it and try to use the wheel to help you pull your body through your legs once more. All the same cues, shifting forward onto the balls of your feet and lifting the tailbone up to the ceiling. Try to engage your quads so that your knees are long and lifted and straight. Lift up, roll the wheel forward as you come up. Turn to face the front of the mat, placing the wheel to the front, and step back to a down dog with your hands on the wheel. Look up, roll the wheel towards you. Step your right foot up by the wheel, and then roll the wheel out, lengthening the body, trying to get your belly onto your front thigh, and release your head down. Your legs are working to be as straight as possible as you engage your quads and lift your kneecaps. Lift your head, step back, down dog again. Look forward, left foot goes up, roll the wheel away from you, drop your head down. Try to pull your belly to your thigh and engage your legs to lengthen them out. Look up, step your left foot back to a down dog. Should feel a bit easier now that we've stretched a bit and gone through class. Lift your head to look forward, your right foot steps up and you come into a lunge. Roll the wheel back a little and place your left forearm on the wheel. Your right arm lifts up to the ceiling, finding a twisted lunge. Release the arms, put your hands on the wheels, push back to down dog. Repeat with the left leg, step the left forward, finding your lunge, roll the wheel back slightly, right arm on the wheel, left arm up to the sky. Drop your arm down, grab hold of the wheel, step back to down dog. Hold in down dog. Lift your head, step your right foot forward to a lunge, and drop your back knee all the way down onto the mat. Make a nice wide angle with your front leg. Drop your back hip. Your elbows will just rest on the wheel. Spreading your legs apart as much as you can. Push your hips back, come onto both knees so you can switch sides. Your left foot steps forward, make a nice wide angle, drop the back hip towards the floor, finding a low lizard with your elbows on your wheel. Send your hips back onto both knees. Roll the wheel forward. Drop your head between your hands and just hang. You can allow your back to arch here. Think about your armpits and your triceps turning down towards the floor. Round up through your spine. Roll the wheel towards you. Take a hold of it, and you'll turn so that the wheel goes in between your legs. You're going to take your hands on top of the wheel, squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull the wheel away from your body, little arch through your back, keeping your chin tucked to your chest. Thinking about pressing your hips forward. Release. Take a breath. Hands go to the wheel. Push the wheel away from you. Place your palms on the wheel and push the wheel away from you as you open your chest in the front. Hold for one more second. We're just about finished. And then release, roll the wheel back towards you, sit up tall. Take a breath, reset up to go one more time. Take a hold of the sides of the wheel, squeeze your shoulder blades together, roll the wheel back. As you roll the wheel back, you can place your palms on the top of the wheel if you want more opening through your chest. This time, see if you can drop your head back. Keep trying to press the hips forward. Tuck your chin, pull the wheel back in as you sit up over your legs. Turn around, facing the wheel. Your right arm goes onto the wheel and you roll the wheel out and you'll start to rock forward and backward, letting your arm roll on the wheel as you do this, but you want to extend the arm all the way straight. Your back can arch, your head is dropped down, Just working on opening your right shoulder and up into your thoracic spine. Roll the wheel forward and just hang and hold. Roll up and out of it, switch to the other side, left arm on the wheel. Start to drop the body and roll the wheel forward and back. Arch spine is great. Armpit is still working to turn to the floor, not open or out. Roll the wheel forward, just hold it there. Round through the spine, roll the wheel back towards you. Both hands on the wheel, arch your spine, roll the wheel away from you to fold down, and then curl, round up, the wheel will move towards you. Arch, push the wheel away, curl, pull the wheel towards you. So it's a cat and cow with your hands on the wheel. Arch and round. Exhale, drop to cow. Inhale, round to cat. Exhale, drop to cow. Head and tail stay up. Stay there and start to shift your weight forward and backward. Keep lifting your head, lifting the tailbone. The belly drops towards the floor. Shift forward and then round your spine, rolling up. Turn so that you sit down and the wheel is right on your lower back. Plant your feet. Now arch your back around the shape of the wheel. Lift your hips, reach your right arm back to grab the wheel, and then lower the hips down, trying to keep as much of your back as possible in contact with the wheel. Your elbow is pointed right up towards the ceiling. Your left hand will grab your right elbow and try to pull the elbow back behind your head even more. Stay here and stretch that out. Release your right hand, release your left hand. Now lift your hips to take your right arm back and grab the wheel. When you have the wheel, sit your hips down, turn your elbow up to the ceiling, and again, try to mold your back around the wheel. You take your other arm, grab your elbow, and try to slide it back behind your head. Hold here to get a good stretch through your shoulder and tricep muscles. Let go of your elbow, let go of the wheel. Lift yourself up. You can scoot a little more forward on your mat. Now we'll lift the hips. Both arms will go back behind to take a hold of the wheel. Drop the hips down. Both elbows are hugging in towards your face and pointing up to the ceiling. Try to walk your fingers back further away from your body so you're going back further and further on the wheel. Release your arms and scoot a little more forward. We're going to roll all the way over the wheel. Lift your hips, roll onto the wheel, just easy, and then send the hips back down, but keep your back in contact with the wheel. So you're just going to roll up, straighten the legs as much as you'd like, and then roll back down to put the hips on the ground. Push. You can go nice and slow. I like to do a few of these before I'm ready to straighten my legs all the way. So just take your time, keeping your body in contact with the wheel. Just rolling over the wheel, stretching the legs as much as you'd like, trying to get straighter every time, and then sinking back down to just let your bum sit on the floor before you roll back up again. This time, roll to the furthest extension that you can and slowly move your arms up overhead, trying to get your fingernails to touch the floor. So you're fully extended over the wheel. Your hips, your low back, your middle back, your neck, and your head are all on the wheel. Bend your right leg, hug it into your chest. If you feel balanced enough, you can take your right hand and pull the knee into your chest. But if not, just leave your arms extended overhead. Hold it there. Release the leg. Stretch your arms back overhead. And switch legs, pulling your left knee to your chest. And your left hand can reach to your knee if you did so on the first side, and help to get a deeper stretch. Just try to relax and breathe. Keep in mind that anytime you're in an arched position, it will be more difficult to breathe deeply. So if you feel your breath is more shallow than normal, that is to be expected in this position. Release your leg and your arm. Just stretch again, extending the legs straight, the arms straight overhead. Hold there. We'll start to roll on the wheel a little forward and a little back. Bend your knees, roll forward, keeping your body still totally in contact with the wheel, and then roll back. Try to deepen the arch of your back. Roll forward, your knees stay bent the whole time. Even when you shift back, you're just trying to get stretched even more over the wheel. Roll forward on the wheel, rolling the hips down, and then pushing the hips back to come and stretch back behind the wheel. Keeping your body in contact with the wheel and your arms overhead, roll until your tailbone comes in contact with the floor. Then let your arms come out to the side and take a hold of your knees. Gently peel your back off the wheel. Round your spine so you're dropping your head towards your chest. Easy, gentle stretch. Move the wheel off to the side. And we'll lay ourselves down for a really quick Shavasana. Stretching your legs out to the corners of the mat. Your hands just next to your body with your palms turned up to the ceiling. Check and make sure your neck is long. If you need to do any fidgeting to get comfortable, do that now. And when you're comfortable, let everything relax and release. Finding a calmness in both body and mind. Roll into a ball on your right side. Keep your eyes closed as you come up to a comfortable seated position. Rest your hands on your knees. Sit up tall. Inhale to a count of 4 through your nose. Exhale out a count of 4 through your nose. We'll do 5 rounds. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Place your right hand on your heart, your left hand on your belly, and repeat this with me the second time through if you'd like. May these practices heal and strengthen my body and my mind. May these practices heal and strengthen my body and my mind. Place your hands together in prayer at your heart and bow your head down. It is always a pleasure to meet with you for these yoga classes. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos.